Hello, dear friends. July is a blind appointment with summer. Opinion piece. July harvest. A month to rest. Integrating change. Beautiful solar month. Agricultural symbolism. Solar storm on July 3rd. The sun aligns with Sirius. New moon in Cancer on July 5th. Let's start. July is a harmonious and loving month that asks us for recovery, rejuvenation and stabilization. It is a month to continue integrating change after the profound transformation experienced during the previous months. A month to process all the energy and give the body time to adapt to the new frequency. Integration occurs when we surrender and allow everything that we need to heal or cleanse to come to the surface, flowing with the change so that we allow new energies to enter, according to Natalia Alba. 7 is the time we need to dominate the human being for his ascension to a new level of consciousness. According to Samantha Orthiliep, the energy of July prepares us for the 888 abundance portal in August and ask us to radiate the fullest and highest expressions of ourselves as spiritual and soulful beings who are on a path to personal growth and self mastery. Universal energy sends encouragement and support to take advantage of this opportunity for expansion and trust that the universe supports us. By taking advantage of this opportunity, we move to the next stage of our life and put an end to past cycles of karmic patterns that caused us to fall into suffering. Symbolism. July is a month full of solar and agricultural symbolism, which evokes energy, joy, and prosperity. The spiritual meaning of July is linked to the energy of the number 7, according to numerology. It evokes joy and is associated with summer, when the sunshine is most powerful in the northern hemisphere. Various types of fruits and vegetables are harvested in July, depending on the region and weather. In some regions, harvest seasons may be earlier or later compared to other areas. Harvest in July if planting was done well. While July, summer, September. In July, the song of the cicada is great. Summer is always better than it could be. Watching a sunset makes you feel stronger. Every sunset is an opportunity to start again. Change your thoughts and you will change your world. We know what we are, but not what we could be. Dates. Another solar storm. Two or three flares which came out of the sun in recent days are expected to touch the Earth's magnetic field between July 1st and 3rd. The strongest impact will probably occur on July 3rd. The new moon in Cancer on July 5th marks an optimal period to free yourself from issues that you no longer have to nurture. In order to recover energy, we have to stop nurturing issues that no longer concern us. You came into this world to succeed and be happy. Don't waste it. Between July 3rd and 7th, the sun aligns with the star Sirius as the brightest star in the night sky. This is believed to increase solar energy and is a powerful time to make manifestations related to business, fame, and home. Those born in this month have ruby as their birthstone, which is related to the joy and satisfaction typical of summer. In ancient Rome, July was represented with the figure of a young man with tanned skin and crowned with ears of wheat, as it was the time of harvesting wheat and other cereals. Economy. Hong Kong buys Russian gold at a record pace. Investor Jim Rogers warns that support for Ukraine threatens the collapse of the EU. Charles Nene warns that difficult times are coming. The cycle of war appears while the economic cycle collapses. Financial professionals speculate on possible replacements for Biden. The Supreme Court grants Trump partial immunity in the case of the assault on the Capitol. Taiwan and Japan tops Asia's best performing stock markets so far in 2024. Japan is in second place. Financial anxiety is not a new concept. Many people have difficulty spending their money, saving for retirement, and managing their finances. As streaming services become more expensive, consumers are increasingly turning to free content to fill their entertainment diet. Impressive oil discovery that will multiply the crude oil production of the Cocoa King Ivory Coast. The discovery was announced in March and is believed to be 1.5 billion barrels. The country could triple its crude oil productions in a few years. In Europe, heavy rains hit Switzerland and northern Italy and caused flooding. Several French cities were the scene of riots after the election results were announced. Stock markets rise with the expectation that Le Pen will not win on Sunday. Russian neurocemetery will allow you to talk to the deceased using artificial intelligence that will allow you to create avatars of deceased people, recreating their appearance, their voice, and their way of communicating. Spain. Alvise announces for mid-July audios of judges, journalists, and politicians who have looted Spain. The Supreme Court rejects amnesty for the embezzlement of the process and maintains Puigdemont's detention. Spain launches its first railway highway to load trucks onto the train. 100 Spanish cities ask the government to sign the nuclear weapons ban treaty. Almost 25,000 immigrants have arrived in Spain irregularly so far this year. Almost 20,000 of them to the Canary Islands. The government of Spain turned out to be the largest advertiser in the country, spending more than 90 million euros in institutional advertising. Spanish astronomers have discovered that the mass of dark matter in large galaxy clusters can be determined by the size and intensity of the shock waves that arise during the formation of these cosmological structures. If you go to Madrid and you are worried about something will solve your problems with the phrase, "Don't eat the jar." In Madrid, you don't go to bars, you go to gambling dens. In the capital, there is a solution to avoid misunderstandings. Go Pachas, that is, pay in half. Americas. 30 injured on a flight from Spain to Uruguay due to turbulence. The cold paralyzes the sea in Argentina. The surface of the sea has frozen in the town of San Sebastián in Tierra del Fuego, creating a magical landscape. A Mapuche group sabotages a train track in Chile. The powerful Hurricane Beryl makes landfall in Grenada. Hurricane Beryl continues to move west and threatens the Lesser Antilles. It's not my pet, it's my family. Hundreds of protesters in Mexico City advocated for animal rights. Texas added more Hispanic, Asian, and Black residents than any other state last year. And that's all for today. Thanks a lot, dear friends.